I'm just gonna go ahead and get this started. So let's go and we can start whenever. I gotta take a leak though.
Maybe leave that alone right now.
I know, I'm just
Oh
like...
my god, the box.
I mean, it's burning pretty fast, so
Yeah,
I'm
it
just
looks like a doobie.
Yeah, there we go. Doobie. Can't tell how quick this is, but it'll do.
It was already room temperature.
Yeah. What's the worst that could happen? I sit in my own chair. Ooh.
Oh, that box is gone.
Aha! We're recording in the woods.
Oh.
I guess that's not a good spot for that.
The hose went off on me.
Are you okay?
Thankfully, my hot dog is safe.
Oh, thank God.
Thankfully my laptop is fucking wet.
Oh no!
Where are the paper towels? God damn it.
Damn, this wiener's kind of toasted.
Keep the masses in the thing.
Okay.
I tried cooking my hot dog over the fire, and it only cooked the outside. It's still cold in the middle.
You held it right into the fire.
I'm gonna have to go right back in for some more. Maybe it'll cook better now that it's been bitten open.
True. God, that thing smells.
Smells how?
I don't know. I just smell it. It's fragrant.
The hot dog?
Yeah. I was just trying to make sure all the burns.
I want my wiener on fire.
Burn my wiener!
I want it black.
I only eat black wiener
I only eat black wiener.
right now.
Alright, time to turn the phone light off. We've got light from the fire. As is tradition, I've got my shitty pumpkin beer and my cookable wiener, vegan.
I brought paper towels. What a cold open. I'd say it's pretty warm if you ask me.
It's getting warm.
We are by the fire.
Well, it's a warm show.
Florida October.
Yeah.
It's a big warm show tonight, yo.
Oh, I got some off here.
Hell yeah.
Did you know that you can't, because of IPA, you can't market your bug spray to actually kill the bugs?
Really?
You also aren't supposed to kill the bugs, but some of them do.
I mean, I demand to know what worth mosquitoes are. I demand it right now. Everyone insists if fucking one species dies, that's gonna cause some kind of chain reaction that kills everything, but...
You want to lose frogs?
Huh?
Wait, they eat flies.
I was about to say, there's a lot more bugs than just mosquitoes. It'd be one thing if they were like one of 3 bugs left on the planet, but like...
Shit, they feel like it.
Yeah, to be honest.
You want to lose that virus?
What would we do without the Niger River?
Without the specific virus.
Especially right now.
Can I have a paper towel, please?
Yes. Ah, back around the campfire, eh, boys? It's been a while since we've done something like this, wouldn't you say?
Indeed.
Enough before.
Swallow your wiener.
So much for my normal intro to a conversation.
My hot dog is so fucking dry, it ashed itself in the fire.
Oh no.
That's because it's made of beans. You just threw beans in the fire.
You never got a bean wet before?
No.
I'm sorry.
Never flicked a bean before?
No. Stop mocking me.
I'm sorry. The fire. It shrinks.
Need to grab a beverage.
Need to grab a loud plastic bag.
Don't worry, I'm sure when we cut the lows off the audio, it'll include every noise I make that isn't the fire.
No. We can't possibly risk losing a single bit of that fire crackling. God, I hope that picks up.
I hope it doesn't go out.
It'll pick up. Fire will get going.
Mhm.
Got a huge pit full of flammable material. Last time we got it like 10,
Okay.
15 feet in the air.
Yeah, it was scary.
It was illegal. And by that I mean legal.
I thought it was going to touch the trees.
Hmm
I said, oh dear.
We've all mowed this huge lawn, and all of these things that are in the fire are a product of that.
Yeah, so much has happened since we started doing these campfires. Both of you used to live here, then neither of you lived here, now one of you lives here. Ain't that something special? It's like a time capsule.
It's like you have the Travis Town of homes.
Indeed. Well, fire's going out.
No.
No, it's fine. We'll frickin' Kamehameha blast it and get some air in there.
I need some lighter fluid.
Lighter fluid.
Gasoline.
Got a lighter. Here's your trusty lighter. I don't know how this thing works. What?
Yeah, there we go.
That's such a scary method.
My goodness.
It was just
fanning the flames with the on fire piece of cardboard.
Yeah.
Make sure when it falls that way.
Yeah.
okay. Now we got a train.
Indeed. Powerful extent.
Should I just stop the recording and start over?
Yeah. We had some good stuff. What's the harm?
That's true. I mean, it's only been 13 minutes.
I'll give you an update. We decided that since the tiki torches only cost $1, we'd just throw them in the fire, oil and all.
Oh.
Appears to be working. It just exploded.
Yeah, I just fucking threw a tub in there.
Hope that tin can doesn't explode.
The one that I didn't unscrew, we'll see.
Let's see.
It's okay. Well, we'll see if it's okay. Yeah, fair enough.
It's okay.
It's okay, it's okay. It hasn't happened yet.
Maybe the recording is going to go
Boom!
It's going to start to be the plot to Fallout 5.
Whoa! There we go. That's gotta go.
Oh boy.
Alright. Let's do a podcast.
Let's try
Okay.
it
It's on fire now.
out. We have the world's largest tiki torch going, folks.
You can't just put all the tiki torches in the fire and call it a big tiki torch.
Oh, we've also got a train going by too. That's great. This is great.
Just great.
It's boiling. I'm gonna switch seats. Well, let's go for it. 3rd-degree burns. I ain't scared.
30-degree burns.
100 burns.
We'll see.
What is that sound?
That's
boiling.
it boiling inside the thing.
Steven, you're a lunatic.
It has an opening. It can escape through the wick, and it's upside down. I made sure of that specifically for that reason. It's okay. It's extra crackling.
I'm actually scared right now.
I know.
Out here at the great outdoors again. We're having a happy Halloween. Ain't that right, my two co-hosts, Elias, Virgil Vlogs?
Yeah, it's wonderful to be out on Halloween, even though we're not supposed to do that, because we're out having a fire again.
And what about you, Mr. Blue Breed, aka Steven?
We're having a fun time, and there's... Whereas every Halloween there's a scary ghost roaming around, this time we have a virus.
I can't believe we almost died in the cold open. That was pretty crazy, huh?
That was pretty awesome.
Put the container of lamp oil in the fire, screwed on still. So it started boiling. It was like brrr, brrr. I can't make a boiling sound in my mouth, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Just blow into your bottle of water.
Do you think Morshu can make a boiler?
I don't have a straw, I can't like.
Oh, let's see.
This
pretty close.
sucks.
Alright. Just put in SFX. We'll
Like
fix it in
a
post.
bubble transition from SpongeBob.
Yeah. Look up boiling fully. Tiki torch oil boiling.
Yeah, but we have a fire, which is great.
Yeah.
It's nice to be able to do something for Halloween still, even though we're sort of not planning anything right now.
Despite everything, even that big pump house making loud noises, we're out here, we're still having a good time, doing the best we can in this harsh 2020 environment, but we're making it work. And boy oh boy, am I excited to go trick-or-treating, go from Zune to Zune.
Hell yeah.
Type in random Zoom calls over and over again. Just join people's Zoom calls and say trick or treat.
Just show up and you'll see there'll be one fellow with a ghost, but the ghost has a really pointy head.
Oh no. This is the South.
And there's a cyclops with a big bulbousy nose.
Oh,
That's a man's butthole.
oh no.
Has Zoom become like Omegle yet?
Probably.
People just just moon the camera or something when you match into a room.
I don't think you're supposed to use Zoom that way. You have a formal meeting with someone.
Yeah.
I think Zoom is just popular because you don't need like a license to use it professionally or in bulk
Oh,
or make an account or anything.
I've never used it. The first time I heard of Zoom was from my dad, and he doesn't know how to use a computer. But he was telling me about it. I was like, what? What are you talking about? What's a Zoom? I felt so weird and old.
George! Why ain't you on Zoom yet?
I thought you were saying he went Zoom and ran around the house and you're like, Dad, what are you doing? And he's like, what's this?
Zoom! He's like Sheldon in the Flash costume. Zoom,
My dad
zoom,
cannot
zoom,
move that
zoom,
fast.
zoom.
He had knee surgery this year.
You're gonna upset him and he's gonna fucking race out to the Grand Canyon.
You're gonna say, watch this. I'll show you who had knee surgery this year.
You're doing your best to run a gag, but you're completely out of breath.
Sorry. It's fucking hot and I'm wearing a sweater because we're in October, but it's not cold here.
It's okay, George. I'll be back before this banana hits the ground. Zoom, 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 zoom. It hits the ground fucking immediately.
He didn't move. He didn't go anywhere.
He said, George, wanna watch me run around the world? Wanna watch me do it again? And do the exact SpongeBob gag.
Jesus
I'd say,
Lord.
wow, that's pretty funny, Dad.
Wow, Dad.
You're here for long?
No, I'm going home.
This is he.
That's all I wanted to tell you. Goodbye.
Then he returns to the wilderness.
This is he, as in speed.
Don't dox my dad, dude. Everyone will know.
Search through the world's database of voicemails.
For the letter E. Put E into Google and see what comes up.
We'll blow on the fire.
Yeah, oh
Okay,
my God.
Daddy.
Well, let's see here. As is tradition for every Halloween, we're going to be telling our own stories that we've written for ourselves.
Yes.
So let's see. Who wants to go first?
Steven, I would like you to read mine.
Okie
If I could be so... If you would be so kind.
I could be, maybe.
Okay, let me just, let me pull it up real
Okie
quick.
doke.
I gotta make sure to bypass any and all, spoilers. Wait for Elias to get back. He's tilling the fire like a good boy.
Yeah. I might want to use the hoe and or put more bramble on. Where's my hoe? Where's my hoe?
In these trying times, I need my hoe.
These are my homies.
Me homies.
Yo, homies before Post Maloney.
What's the thing in the Angry Video Game Nerds movie?
Nerds before birds.
Nerds before birds.
Hell
And
yeah.
a Halloween before Galloween.
Hell yeah.
Am I right? Or am I right?
Oh no.
Oh, that fire is going out.
Yeah, we were ill prepared this time around.
I
We
mean,
tried.
we're always ill prepared, but it usually works out.
Yeah,
Like,
we almost had it.
we had a lot of really old bramble in there this time around, and it's just been sitting in a hole
Yeah.
pretty much since the last time we did a Halloween podcast. So yeah, it's
Didn't we do one for 4th of July?
not in the fire pit. We only do this for Halloween because it's hot as hell.
Alright.
Well, I successfully killed the fire.
Hey, huh? Ah!
Ooh.
Oh shit.
The second wind. For those listening at home, this must surely be exhilarating content. Steven, talk to your beloved blue breedies or whatever you call them.
Hello. How are you? I'm doing okay.
How are you? I'm very bad again.
It's so hot. I'm sweating.
There's bugs.
It smells like tiki fuel.
This is my own doing.
The worst part is I can't complain. I did it to myself.
All you guys care about is the porn, not the me. I want to talk about Chips Ahoy, but you won't let me.
Chips Ahoy.
You say ass or pass, and I have no choice but to give ass.
You say ass or pass, and I have no choice but to pass gas.
Yeah.
No choice.
Steven, you're grounded. Again.
No. My Wendy's, my Toy Story.
Little Bill will watch no movies, no Toy Story. He'll have no fast food, no Wendy's, no KFC.
No Culver's.
I understand we're late to the Caillou gets grounded trend, but boy oh boy am I glad to be a part of it.
I know,
I mean,
right?
not really. It's nothing content, but it's funny for some reason.
It gives us a new meme.
It's because I'm almost positive it's the vast majority of it is children making content.
Oh, dude, I was on a channel, the channel that made that Arthur one where they call the janitor the toilet man. One of my fucking favorites now, just because that's so fucking funny the way he does it. But his
The
entire...
kids calling their janitor the toilet man.
How...
Poor guy.
And they get sent to the principal's office.
Toilet man, toilet man, toilet man.
God, I hate it. It's all just that generic, like, text-to-speech.
Dude, when friggin' my friend sent me that as a recommendation, and it starts right off with Ratburn voiced by Garfield, I fucking died immediately.
Arthur, I'm going to kick Odie to the moon.
That's Donald Trump.
No, I found a good Twitter page where it's all Garfield comics, but the last panel is always Garfield getting thrown through a pane of glass. And some of them are really good. Not all of them are winners, but a lot of them are pretty good. I'm not gonna do you a disservice by giving you a spoken word Garfield comic, but just trust me. I'm pretty sure it's at Yeet Garf, so check that out. I remember when you told us you were trying to explain a YouTube poop to your boyfriend through words, and I just thought that was the most miserable experience a person could have.
Yeah. I gotta, like, you say, come here, watch this thing. What's it called? Oh, I don't know. Ganon gets AIDS 5,000 times, or some stupid shit, and then it's like, well, that doesn't sound funny, but you try to explain it. Oh, it is funny. It's because he goes AIDS, 5,000 times.
See, when Static Shock's dad doesn't get what he wants in court, he goes, this can't wait a month. Mr. It's funny, see?
It's really good. You just have to watch it.
There's like one and only one Static Shock YouTube poop, but it's good.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think
Looking
AIDS
for
jokes
the
are funny.
off.
It's just the first one that came to mind.
Oh, thank you, bud.
Sorry,
Oh my goodness.
they're not funny.
AIDS is not funny.
It's going.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Almost. I mean, let me 5 more seconds.
He will not watch Toy Story.
He will not listen to Crossing a Line. He
Oh,
will
no.
not go to twitter.com/bluebreed.
Guys, start.
Go to twitch.tv/V_VLOGSS.
Guys, start up the hashtag free little Bill.
Guys, start up the hashtag #FreeBlueBreed. From what, we don't know. But we'll find out.
I was grounded. I cannot watch Toy Story.
Steven, if Eric Abramov, aka the Pissed Off Gamer, shows up in your fanfiction,
Right? Oh no, he's not good. I can confirm that.
what is wrong with you?
What?
I'd like make a statement, you just go, right?
Sorry, I'm friggin'. I was focusing on the fire.
That's good.
I'm trying to use my Jedi powers. It's working.
There's a dog barking. No, my dogs are barking.
I like a fucking SpongeBob meme where it's the Hicks slapping their knees and glitching out.
There you go again, explaining YouTube poop humor. What is wrong with you two?
Boy, guys, it's really fucking funny. You have no idea.
Knees and they go.
And they go.
They slap their knees and then every pixel tears at once. It's hysterical.
And then video edit bot goes ear rape to 80, compression to 2000.
Corn cob 3000.
All those edits of our Joey Morshoe video.
I'm glad that's something we can claim ownership to.
Yeah, same.
Our Joey Morshoe video.
We own that fucker.
We
Hey, it got
own.
like 30,000 views.
Yeah, oh my god.
Yeah,
that's
people
great.
love that. If you're here from the Joey Morshoe video, thank you.
Yes, please, thank you.
Elias spent a lot of money on that.
More than Joey deserves. But he did put in his effort. He did do a good job.
He did.
I mean, he did stumble on his line and still keep it, but
That made it gold though. That added some character to it.
The fact that he can't prep.
that's
Of course,
Joey's
yeah.
classic.
He only has so much time. He's running against the clock as his car gets progressively hotter when he refuses to turn on the air conditioning.
Yeah, that's the thing about food reviewers. So many of them are in the South, and it's hot in your car in the South. How do you do that?
I'm sure some of them have their like air conditioning going just like super low, so it's not getting picked up.
Just enough to kill their car battery.
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
I'm sure they got hooked up to the restaurant's internal works.
They park it behind the McDonald's and plug their car in.
Yeah.
Dame Drops is on a green screen. He's in a perfectly air-conditioned room.
Are you serious?
No.
Oh, okay. I was like, that's cheating. They can't be smart or productive with their work.
Him parking his big SUV inside a huge green screen room.
This whole time.
Well, he just takes a picture of it as if he was in the car, and then he green screens himself in. I don't want to burn plastic. It's gonna smell.
Oh, that's right shit.
I put the bottle over there because I didn't want that. I hope this keeps going. It looks like some of the fire is catching on the wood up top.
It's just got to heat up the bottom where everything's wet. Like that's what keeps happening.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's the unfortunate thing is, like just before this, our weather was fairly wet, so the ground here is still kind of moist.
All right, well, let's get started so we don't have to miss fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So you want me to read for you first?
That's true.
All right. Let's go.
Okay. So. Submitted for the approval of the Midnight Society.
Oh, we should have gotten some friggin' non-dairy powdered creamer.
You interrupted my thing!
I'm sorry.
I thought that was part of the... I guess not.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Fuck you, Steven.
I'm
Fuck you. Fuck you.
It's an interesting
You can cut it
fact.
out in post.
Give me your Twitter followers. They're mine now.
You are
Here's
grounded.
1,000 Twitter followers for my misconduct.
You will not
There's
have...
probably a Twitter siphoning app.
You will not have 100K subscribers. You will not have...
You're grounded, 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 grounded.
Submitted for the approval of the Midnight Society. I call this story The Tale of Hollowback Island.
Oh, shit. Alright. In a world covered by endless water, people are forced to eke out a living on the small patches of land that remain above the sea. Flying above the vast open sea in a flying machine filled with adventurers on their way to whatever comes along the way. Inside the cockpit of the machine is a blonde girl in a red hat piloting the airship single-handedly. A boy in blue armor with brown hair walks in to greet her. Mega Man, how are we doing on provisions? The girl asks. Not great, Roll, he replies. We are running low on fuel, too, so we'll need to stop somewhere soon.
You're abusing two of my favorite characters already.
I'm sorry, I don't know why I made him sound like that.
Yeah, you don't know why.
Let's see. Alright then, can you check the map to see what all is nearby, Roll asks. Mega Man nods and looks over to their map. There's a place called Hollowback Island, not too far from here. Looks to be the only landmass for quite a while, he calls.
Jesus Christ.
Bless you.
That scared me.
It's all part of the Halloween antics.
The ghost.
You like roared.
That's why I tried to leave the audio sphere.
The COVID sphere.
Here. Looks like that's where we're heading, Roll replied. Can you let Gramps know? Sure thing, Meg answers. Roll takes a hard right turn and steers the flutter towards their new destination, and before long, the group spots a small island covered in an autumn glow. Trees all over the island have begun to turn orange. A cool breeze carries leaves off in the distance as the flutter comes down to dock. Isn't Gramps coming? Roll asks as the two depart their ship. Gramps isn't feeling too well, replied Mega Man. Oh no! Oh no! Can he taste things? Can he smell?
What?
He's got COVID.
Oh god.
So he's being a responsible person, staying away from the public to help keep from spreading any possible germs.
That's good.
Yeah, fair enough. The two look around and see the town is covered from head to toe in ghoulish decorations.
Whoa.
Woo! Every building in sight is some sort of pumpkin or ghost or skeleton somewhere nearby. They approach a local who is hanging up some streamers. Well, hello there, the man said with a smile. Welcome to Hollowback Island. You two picked a perfect time to visit this little place. Thank you, Frol said. We were just looking to buy a few things for our trip. We didn't realize there was any sort of celebration going on.
That was a scary noise.
It's the Hollowback.
Whoa.
The man seemed a bit surprised by this. Don't you two know? It's Halloween tonight. Mega Man and Roll both looked at each other. Whoa! Mega shouted. I didn't realize. If we didn't have to stop, we would have missed the whole holiday. Well, it's a good thing you stopped, the man said. The festivities are gonna start in a few hours, so why don't you two stay a while? We've got a costume shop right over there, so you can get ready for the whole thing. The man gestured to another building. People of all ages seemed to be in good spirits, dressing up for the celebration, so why should they miss out? The two of them made their way and began a fashion montage to find perfect costumes.
I like that voice you gave that character.
Yeah.
Well, the old man?
Yeah.
Thank you.
He was cool.
It's one of the few voices my fucking range can handle. Let's see. Meanwhile, as the sun is finally beginning to set over the island, two characters approach the opposite end of the town. The tall one, wearing some kind of burglar uniform, hunches down to whisper to his partner. Are you sure this is going to work, Tron? He asked. I know we're really in the red here, but this seems a pretty low-effort scheme.
What are they gonna do?
Just trust me, Teasel. Is that?
It's Teasel.
Teasel, okay. Just trust me, Teasel, it's genius, she replied.
I like Teasel wearing a burglar outfit.
Yes.
He's in a costume.
Low effort. Tron was wearing an overcoat and a small mask covering her eyes. She had a smirk on her face that could only lead to trouble. The two were heading towards the center of town, where people seemed to be gathering. Roll stepped out from a changing booth. She was wearing a purple witch's coat, purple hat, and long striped stockings that went up past her knees. Now that's the good shit. She looked at herself in the mirror and gave a thumbs up. I think this is the one, Mega Man, she called out. What did you find? Mega Man walked out of the adjacent booth, seemingly the same as before, minus a few black lines on his face and two fluffy cat ears on top of his head. Steam came out of Roll's ears, and it was impossible for any cartoon heroine to not fall head over heels for a cat boy. You look perfect! She yelled.
Screamed at the top of her lungs.
Perfect!
Damn! Throwing Zenny all over the place.
Yeah.
Throwing jagged polygons.
Thanks. You look great too, Mega replied. Let's go out and see what everyone's doing. Wait a second, Mega Man, Roll says. She stopped him. We still need to get our ship restocked. I say we split up so we can get everything twice as fast. Mega Man nodded. That's a great idea. I'll check around for some groceries and I'll leave the smart ship stuff to you.
Oh, the crickets are out.
Hell yeah.
God, I hope that gets picked up.
The two nodded and both went their separate ways. Roll quickly made a beeline to find any sort of junk shops in town, while Mega Man went to the town center to look for a market of sorts. Before he was able to find any non-perishable foods, he heard a voice call out. Everyone in the town square turned to see a girl standing there, wearing an overcoat and a small mask. Alright, everyone, check this out! Tron shouted. She tossed the coat aside and revealed herself wearing a tight red succubus suit with bat wings coming from behind her hips.
Whoa!
Oh, fuck, she's a fucking Night Stalker or whatever it is. This was the kind of costume you'd see in one of those Capcom fighters. You know, the spooky monster characters. The crowd of men and women alike were all stunned. This girl was seemingly shining with brilliance. No one could take their eyes off of her.
Everyone wants to fuck her.
Hey, Tron, this seems pretty lowbrow. Shut up!
Steven, you should draw that for the thumbnail.
Hell yeah.
Steven, please draw that for the thumbnail.
You can't just get a commission out of this.
Please!
Give me 5,000 likes, guys, and I'll draw a John Bone with wings on her ass.
You already know what it is. We're doing another banger art stream, guys.
No, you already know what it is. I'm gonna bang her, guys.
No!
Oh!
Don't YouTube poop Ahmed in the sex with cartoon characters. Don't Google Ahmed Mo TV.
Don't Google Ahmed Mo TV YTP.
Don't look up Ahmed Mo YTP after 3 a.m., guys.
God,
no.
why haven't we thought to look that up before? There's gonna be nothing, and I'm gonna be happy.
That's probably what happened. I'm sure, like, I will look that up at some
There's
point.
probably a J station YTP, but I very much doubt there's an Ahmed Mo YTP.
You don't think
True.
his child fans are competent enough to make a YTP?
No.
And they could have made one in Plotagon.
Ahmed Mo and Plotagon would be so round.
You already know what it is, guys.
No.
Could
Could I get at least 5,000 likes on this video? It's all I'm asking for, guys.
I'm going to order a Nachos Bell Grand box.
You can't reference your own unreleased Plotagon video.
I'm sorry, it was funny.
Now you have to release your unreleased Plotagon video, or you'll be a fraud.
Check out the partner video released with this episode, boys.
Sir Palo and Secret Narc go to Taco Bell, or whatever the fuck.
Title in the process.
Hashtag sexy, hashtag teen, hashtag sponsored.
The crowd of men and women alike were all stunned. This girl was seemingly shining with brilliance. No one could take their eyes off her. And as such, no one could see the grumbling man with a large white ponytail wearing a burglar costume go from person to person and swipe their wallet. With a giggle and a gaggle.
He's like 6.5 feet tall, like slunking between
I
people.
know his animation. It's very stilted.
Yeah, I was about to say, he's huge.
Mhm.
He swiped wallet after wallet. Suddenly, he noticed someone who had no pockets, just a suit of blue metal armor.
His
Yo.
enemy.
Ah, my enemy! He looked up to see the face of his old adversary and stopped in horror. Very quickly, he scuttled away out of the crowd. Ah! What is he doing here? Teasel thought to himself. Great, just great. We finally have a scheme going well for ourselves, and of course that blue brat just has to show up!
I thought he was gonna say bastard.
And blue best!
Teasel would never swear.
I better make myself vanish before he catches on to Tron and I, before he gets horny.
Before he looks at my big money sack labeled other people's money.
Labeled wallets.
Before he judges me for my costume choice.
Before he grabs my big sack labeled wallets that aren't mine.
Wallets that I've stolen today.
What is he doing here?
He'll ruin everything! Let's see here.
Toilinator. What's he doing here? He'll ruin everything.
Teasel tiptoed back against a wall and slid inside whatever building he was next to. Tron was still wooing the crowd, striking pose after pose to get everyone's attention. As she sneered and snickered at the thought of having all these people like putty in the palm of her hand, she let out a cackle. She scanned over the crowd to survey her new subject. Like a scanning machine, she stopped right in her tracks as she recognized someone in the crowd. Tron was frozen at the sight of Mega Man.
For one love.
Oh crap, she thought as she locked eyes with him.
Holy crap.
Oh crap.
Holy crap, Teasel.
Oh crap, Wallace. Oh God. What's he doing here? Now of all times, I didn't even have a single scrap to whip together a robot to fight with. What do I do? Tron then noticed a set of fluffy cat ears on the top of his head. Her face flushed red like a thermometer, and a trickle of blood dripped out of her nose.
That costume is so good.
Effective.
It's anime and it's 2000.
Fair
It's
enough.
the year 2000.
You like the Jonas Brothers song? We went to the year 2000. Or wait, that's 3000.
Andre 3000? Class of 3000?
Class of 3000 sing!
Is that show really not, like, approved by Andre 3000? That's what I've heard.
What happened was, yeah, like he gave them trouble for some reason. I don't know why though.
But doesn't he voice himself in it?
That's what I was thinking. I was pretty sure he was involved in it.
Yeah, he's like a primary character, so I think.
but I think it's not him voicing it or something.
Really?
Yeah, something. He was the reason it got canceled. I know that much. I just forget why he gave them trouble.
What about that funny gag where the person said, "I can write anyone's name on a grain of rice," and then this girl had the really long name, so they held up the big piece of rice. That's funny.
Indeed.
That's literally the only bit of Class of 3000 knowledge in my brain. That and when he made the little paper man that came to life.
I think I've learned a little bit too much about Class of 3000 for today.
I love Class of
Forever.
3000. Are you alright, miss? Mega Man asked, holding his hand up to help her out. Tron's eyes swirled for a moment, but she shook her head and regained her focus. She took the boy's hand as he helped her up. Dusting herself off, she looked at him suspiciously. Alright, what's your game? She asked, too flustered to even look him in the eye. Mega Man looked confused back at her. I'm sorry, he replied. I was just helping you up. I didn't mean to offend you, ma'am. Tron escaped from reality into her own mind to formulate her thoughts. Tron.
It's like a big zoom in straight into her forehead. Into Tron's mind palace.
Brain blast! Tron escaped. This doesn't add up. Why would he help me? I know he's stupid, but he's not this stupid. I mean, is he? Could it be that he actually doesn't recognize me? He seems too goody two-shoes to make up a lie like that, so I guess I'll just play things by ear for now.
So what are the two lines in this Catboy outfit?
They're just like whiskers.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Painted on whiskers.
Got it.
Tron returned to reality and once again turned red when she refocused on her old adversary. Mega Man reached out to catch her from falling, but she stopped him. No, I'm quite alright. I need a minute, is all. Lost my balance. She began to catch her breath. Her mind was working a million miles a minute, formulating a new plan of attack. She scanned the crowd but couldn't see any sign of her brother. She fucking abandoned her.
He bailed the second a man with a gun showed up.
Family schmamily.
I've got wallets. That's all I need.
I hear there's a club down the way.
I can build a new sister out of wallets.
I can work for McDonald's and be a hamburger.
I can buy a new sister.
Oh my god.
Excuse me, can I adopt the child, but it also be my sister?
That's it. I'll steal a new sister. She looked back at Mega Man again with a confused look on his face. She could swear the ears on top of his head twitched for a moment. She then remembered the crowd of people around her. All right, everyone, show's over, so scram! Go on, get out of here, all of you, she shouted. Everyone began to disperse. She grabbed Mega's wrist before he could leave. He turned around, again confused. Why don't you come with me for a minute? She asked, trying to look smug. I have to go buy groceries, he replied. I need an adult.
That delivery's beautiful. I'm so scared.
Oh, come on. It's Halloween. Have some fun. You're not a baby, are you? No, I'm not. I'm the legal age of consent. Great to hear. Now come on. Tron pulled Mega Man by the wrist and ran with him towards the north exit of town. Meanwhile, Roll came back to the square, looking around for a partner. I wonder where Mega Man went off to, she asked herself. I'm sure he's fine. We'll catch up later. She saw a sign for a parts shop and made her way in. The place seemed empty, so she called out for anyone. Just a second, a voice called back to her. From behind a wall came someone dressed as a burglar with a white ponytail. Hi, welcome into... Teasel stopped in his tracks as he recognized this one, too. It was that blasted girl who was always teamed up with the blue boy. The two locked eyes for a moment.
The blue boy.
That blasted girl.
Rest in peace, Teasel's voice actor. He was a pedophile, but man, did he do a good job.
Oh, no.
Or so I hear.
It's okay.
His voice is still godly.
Indeed.
It's okay. Steven, you gotta knock that out of your lexicon.
I was gonna follow it up. I just fucking forgot what I was gonna say for a minute. I was gonna say it's okay, and then I was trying to remember the other voice actor it was the one who did
Dr. Robotnik.
No, not Dr. Robotnik. He died. He's dead.
He's dead. He can't do it anymore.
He can't do anything.
He can't hurt any more kids.
The guy who plays father from
What?
Kids, K&D.
He's a pedophile?
No, I was saying he would make a replacement.
Oh.
Yeah. Maybe, who knows?
Whenever Legends 3 happens.
Yeah. Get that fucking,
Hashtag get me off the moon! The moon! On the moon! Like Scoob, I'm up here on the moon!
Like Cranky, we were watching this show, and these three astronauts go
Hold on. We're getting too deep into the mythos. Mega Man into Shaggy into Donkey Kong.
Go ahead and keep reading.
Three astronauts go up to...
I can't promise I can keep this fire going forever.
And use... Okay, never mind.
Kill
All right.
the gag. I'm sorry.
No worries, no worries. Let's see here. The two locked eyes for a moment. Oh, Roll exclaimed. I'm looking for fuel for my airship. Would you happen to have any available?
Woo! Damn.
Ooh.
A bamboo.
Teasel stood there for a moment, trying his best to come up with a story. He began sweating profusely. Sorry, but we're fresh out, he finally answered. Roll looked upset. Oh, that's too bad. Well, do you have any cool antiques or relics you could show me? My grandpa and I love that stuff. Nope! Sorry, we're all out, and we're closed now, so, could you please, leave? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize. I just saw the hours on the door were closing early! Yep, we're closing early for the holiday. Yep, that's what we're doing here. Are you okay, sir? You seem to be sweating a bit in that black mask. I know it's Halloween, but I know it's Halloween and all. But you've got to take care of yourself. Maybe you should take it out. Nope! Nuh-uh! No way! No thank you! Now please leave! Okay, well...
Teasel fears her so much.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to get caught being a burglar with all those wallets.
Okay, well, I hope you get better. Happy Halloween. With that, Roll left and Teasel could finally catch his breath. Below him, an employee tied up was writhing and wriggling on the ground. Teasel sighed as he slid the man across the floor and found a bottle of scotch under the desk. He poured himself a shot and sat down. Holidays. Most stressful time of the year.
Teasel, you fucking bastard.
Still wearing a burglar mask
While robbing someone.
while pretending to be an employee.
It's time to get crunk. On the outskirts of town, Tron was leading Mega Man outside of town and into an empty meadow. The moonlight kept the area lit, but there were just enough trees to give them some privacy. I think I should go back, Mega Man said. It's pretty dark over here. You never know what could happen. Why are you making him so scared? This chick absconded him.
Whatever.
This poor precious man.
He's clueless. He doesn't have a brain. His memories are locked behind a monkey. That one's true.
You never know what could happen in the woods at night. Sean turned her head to face him, but only for a moment, as she again became flushed like a tomato.
She saw his ears again.
Huh?
She saw his ears again.
As anyone would.
You're worrying too much. Besides, it'll be fun. Just the two of us. The two found themselves alone in the meadow. Tron finally mustered up the strength to turn around fully and face Mega Man. She looked over him for a minute. She quickly pushed him over and knelt down over his chest. Hey! What was that for? Mega Man asked, rubbing his head. He tried to stand, but the girl had him pinned to the ground between her legs. She grabbed his hand with hers and looked him in the eye. You've got to be so pent up, spending day after day with that girl who's too busy to go at it with you.
I love your narrator voice, but I can't disassociate it from your Dan Backslide voice.
I always think scary stories to tell in the dark.
It's just the exact same one you used when you were reading our 4th of July story.
Oh, yeah, true.
And he smelled terribly. He was short. He had a purple shirt.
He spoke with no manners. That's the line that gets me. Because it's such an extraneous detail to give this detective. He has no manners, as if that says anything.
This green bastard.
This 50s villain.
This convict. Please be patient, I'm a convict. Go listen to our 4th of July episode. It's hilarious.
Please.
2020 version.
Oh my god.
Listen to the 2019 one too, but...
I love Burger King Island still. It's a fucking island that's just Burger King and nothing else. And if you would sail there to go to Burger King.
It's like a drive-through on the sea.
Why would you sail there to get fucking Burger King? You know how much of an effort sailing is?
It's on the way.
It's in the ocean.
Nothing's
on the way in the ocean.
It's on the
People
way.
go to the Barity, and that's just in the middle of the ocean.
People go to Hawaii.
It can work. It's low cost, high reward.
Except when Doc runs it, then it's pretty fucking high cost.
Alright, go listen to 4th of July 2020 after this. Anyway, back to the story. We're almost done.
Must be miserable being stuck a virgin, huh? She asked in a coy attitude.
Ooh.
What are you talking about? Mega Man replied. Who are you, anyway? You're so dumb, it literally hurts me.
This man cackling over his fire.
He's cowering. He's cowering in fear. Just laughing.
You pinned me down and you're laughing.
It makes...
I'm coming and you're laughing. It's not funny.
You're so dumb, it literally hurts me. It makes my brain ache whenever you ask questions. Trong took his hand and placed it on her breast. The cold steel still somehow managed to feel warm on her body. She shuddered at the touch. Mega Man was more confused than ever before. Tron slowly bent down, aiming for his lips to get a tender kiss. A large shape burst through the bushes.
By the way, this is episode 69. Woo, 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 woo,
Woo! Perfect.
Nice.
Hell yeah. A large shape burst through the bushes at breakneck speed. It broke my neck. Teasel was running towards them with a cartoonishly large sack of cash and wallets on his back.
While it's flying out of the back, he can barely hold in there.
Yeah. Tron didn't even react until his hand grabbed her wrist and pulled her off of him. Without missing a beat. Oh no. Without missing a beat, Teasel kept running with Tron flailing in the wind behind him. I don't want to judge your style, Tron, but that seems like a pretty over-the-top way just to get a bit of zenny. Your body is a temple and should be treated as such. Anyway, we've got tons and tons of cash, so let's get the heck out of here. Tron could only manage murmurs and garbled speech as her body was experiencing so many feelings, both physical and emotional, all at once. Mega Man stood up and rubbed the back of his head in confusion. The cat ears he had bought must have fallen off in the commotion. He thought of going after the girl, but came to the conclusion that whoever had shown up to take her away must have been some sort of guardian angel, as her devilish appearance would imply anything other than wholesome Christian values. With a shrug, he returned to the town and managed to grab some food for the ship before all the shops closed for the night. Roll spotted him in the crowd and called over to him. He explained the situation in detail to her. She fucking touched me.
Detail.
And then I was in the town center and this girl fell down, so I helped her up, and then she almost fell down again.
She took me to the scary woods.
She said, "Are you a baby?" And I said, "No, I'm the legal age of consent."
And she said, "Good."
She clapped her hands together and grinned a Cheshire Cat grin.
She clapped her cheeks.
The one time she wasn't wearing a big metal crotch piece.
Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Well, I'm glad nothing bad happened to you, Mega Man, she said. I don't know what I'd do if you disappeared one day. It'd be like you're somewhere so far away, like the moon, and I just wouldn't be able to reach you. Don't worry, Roll. Nothing like that will ever happen. We'll always be there for each other. He's like in tears. Roll smile.
He doesn't want to go to the moon.
He doesn't want to rethink what just happened.
Yo, we got a train. We got the 69 train coming in.
Oh shit! It's the
Yeah.
whoop whoop. It's the ghost train from Hey Arnold.
It's the ghost train from
Soul Train.
Mickey Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
From the Gorillaz B-Sides album.
Oh, there we go.
Maybe it's G-Sides, I can't remember.
From Fried Green Tomatoes. There's a lot of ghost trains.
Let's get back to that ship. I'm so fucking horny I could rip that armor off you right here and now and let everybody see how you ravage my body and fill me up like how Data tops off your health bar. Mega Man laughs and nods, and the two make their way back up to the flutter. Mega Man cries and nods.
He's not suffering.
He laughs. Yeah.
Oh yeah, baby.
Okay.
The two make their way back up to the flutter to enjoy their Halloween together.
If Tron heard that, she would have been so mad.
Dude,
Mine would have broke when Yugi broke Kaiba's brain. He said, "Open your mind," somehow, and shattered Kaiba's dark soul.
Right. In a small bunker on the outskirts of town, Teasel cackles as he counts his money before the group plans to regroup with the rest of the Bond family. Tron looks out the window at the moon, gently brushing the set of cat ears in her hands. The end. Aww. Woo! give that public assault out of 10.
I give that 2 cat ears.
Out of.
1 cat boy.
There we go.
Thank you. I like how that one came out. It wasn't my funniest one, but I wanted to tell a story, and that's how it happened.
I like it. It was really fun.
It was really hard just not to write another Crash Bandicoot story, I can tell you that.
Oh, I can imagine with the recent release.
Crash Bandicoot's so funny.
Alright, who wants to go next?
Mine is pretty long, so I don't know if you want to do this one in the middle or at the end. What makes sense?
Should do it in the middle.
Yeah, true.
So,
Okey-doke.
give it to me.
Okay. Sure my computer has all that charges. Okay. Very bright. Let me turn this down a little bit.
You guys eat any trick-or-treat candy?
I'm putting the lime in the coconut right now.
No, where are they? The candy.
There's cookies over there.
Wait, where'd it go?
Should be in the tab up there.
There we go.
It tastes like shit.
Did you get coconut water again?
Yeah.
Why do you keep trying coconut water? You know you don't like it.
Well, this is a different kind. It's like pressed instead of the regular. So I was like, let's try it.
Do you like or dislike the chunks?
Oh yeah, that's right. Steven, do your first busting nuts on blue feeds or whatever you said.
Oh yeah, friggin' up. I got a coconut the other day because I was just randomly craving like actual raw coconut because normal coconut tastes fucking great like by itself to me. So I wanted to get that again. So I bought a fucking coconut at the store and I brought it back and I got a bowl and I hammered it in half. But then I didn't fucking do any kind of special technique to get the flesh out of the nut because a lot of different tutorials that I looked up after the fact say you have to like bake it for a certain amount of time or soak it in water after you break it open or something, and that supposedly helps the flesh come apart easier. But either way, like I fucking spent a fuck ton of time getting like, oh easy bud.
Yeah, this maniac just cooked some Chips Ahoy cookies over the fire.
Oh, dude, you gotta let that cool off. Those chocolate chips are gonna be molten.
They are.
Oh, God.
Anyway, Blue Feeds.
Anyway,
the
so
hit new YouTube series on Crossing the Line. Maybe. We'll see.
we shall see. I'll make some, I'll get a wrestling mask. Then you can see me fucking crack a coconut and then bake it. Watch me throw a coconut in a fire.
Just wear your supersonic hat. That'll hold up real good.
Fair enough. But yeah, look at it coming soon. We shall see when.
Yeah, we're trying to do a lot of new things with the channel, get a lot of different variety going. Not just podcasts anymore, but we'll still do the podcast because it is just fun. It's our staple, and it gets us together.
Yeah. Okay, on second thought, that's not bad.
Okay.
Yeah, I like Vita Coco. They're pretty good. They're not like chunky, which I don't like.
Yeah, that one's actually kind of decent. Like the regular stuff, like wears on me really fast, but that has like a, I don't know, it tastes decent.
You ever go to the gas station? They have like the little cartons. I like
You ever go
those.
to the gas station?
Just saying, if you're ever at the gas station and you want the coconut water, the little cartons there are pretty good.
Oh, okay.
They're also very thin.
Are you gonna submit the story to the Midnight Society?
Yes.
Do you know the line?
I bring to you the Midnight Society, a story from my heart.
Close enough.
I am the Midnight Society.
By the I'm one last tangent before I actually start reading, but Are You Afraid of the Dark is a paid series on YouTube, but there are some brave souls out there that are just uploading full episodes on YouTube regardless.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
And like a lot of them, they aren't like windowed or anything. It's just the full screen video.
Whoa.
So like it's hilarious because you look it up and then obviously the first thing you see is like the paid stuff on the side, but they're just episodes there you can watch.
Yeah.
It's awesome. That
is
show's
great.
I've watched a few episodes of it and I've actually like really enjoyed it. It's pretty fun. Just like I guess a quote-unquote more mature Goosebumps. It feels a bit more like an 80s movie scrunched into a more like child-friendly format.
It's a horror series for kids that's more thematically driven towards horror, whereas Goosebumps is more like lighthearted.
Really quick tangent. This is almost irrelevant, but it is irrelevant. Are you aware of like the Mr. Bean YouTube shit?
Yes.
The Mr. Bean YouTube poop?
No. Somebody's
The
uploading.
cartoon?
Yeah. Every single country in
Yes,
the world.
we watched that together.
Okay.
Oh, that's right.
The Mr. Bean like live stream like archives or whatever.
Well, just a little bit more on that. I found out like every country has one of those. There's one for every language because it's all visual gags. So you don't need a language to make it work. And they upload the same episodes every single week, but every time they upload them, they get millions of views. So one person has millions of views on every single video, every single country channel. The same video is just different country YouTube names because of the visual gag. It's insane. Whoever's running that shit is making so much bank. That's all I want to say.
True.
Off of Mr. Bean the animated series.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Alright. Alright, so this is the story Elias of Viva Vlogs on Twitch and Twitter wrote for us tonight.
Hell yeah.
It was a bright and sunny morning on Skateboarding Street. It was a long, snaking concrete road. Atop a hill at the end of the road sat a large tan mansion. The middle portion was a one-story flat, and on either side of it was a 5-floor square tower. The roofs were slanted such that it made a smooth U shape. It almost looked like a big skate ramp.
I just immediately love that's called Skateboarding Street.
That is pretty cool, all lowercase.
That's cool.
It's almost like somebody wrote that sign
Oh.
and paved their own skateboarding snake driveway.
No.
Like if you were to find it on Google, you wouldn't be able to.
Like Weed Street or High Street or whatever. 420 High Street. On the top floor of the left tower was the master bedroom of none other than the Birdman, Tony Hawk. His alarm went off, the entire soundtrack of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. Once it finished, he squinted his eyes open and rose from bed, stretched his arms out and said, "Good morning," to no one in particular. I'm pretty sure every one of your stories has like a wake-up gag.
It's so funny. I mean, he listens to the entire soundtrack before he even opens his eyes.
It's like 2 hours of music.
It's like his phone alarms. He has like one with each song set as the alarm.
So they all play at the same time.
They all play one after another, but he likes them so much he just lets them go.
And they alter his dreams for the better. Smiling, he looked across the room towards the opposite tower, where his son was getting out of bed at the same time. As explained, the roofs made it so that he couldn't actually see his son, but he knew. What he didn't know was, today was a big day. His son's 27th birthday. The second alarm went off in the other tower, perfectly parallel to his own. On the bedside of the one and only Riley Hawk, his son, it was the achievement complete noise from the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3.
Huh?
Like, bow.
Yeah.
Wait, was it that? Was it like a bow, bow, bow? That's 2.
I think it's the shorter one.
Bow.
Yeah.
Something like that. I like the underground where it's like a record scratch.
It's like,
Let's see. Yeah, it was the achievement complete noise from Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3. This alarm only went off once a year. It signaled that Riley Hawk was a year older. Achievement unlocked. Birthday.
Nice.
Good.
Riley Hawk's eyes widened as he rose from his bed. He was now smiling too, which he could always rely on his dad to get him an amazing present. And 27 is a big age, which meant he would definitely get a big present. Tony got out of bed, a little groggy, and put on his safety pads, elbows and knees, helmet too, over his pajamas. Then grabbed a toothbrush, put on some toothpaste, and began jogging towards the stairs, grabbing a skateboard on his way. He jumped down onto the spiral staircase and landed on the railing, then did a board slide all the way down, brushing his teeth on the way. The slide lasted exactly 2 minutes, executing a perfect trick and a perfect smile. Once he got to the bottom, he spit into the kitchen sink and threw his toothbrush in the trash, not rinsing his mouth. He lazily skated to the couch and fell back onto it, turning on the TV. The newscaster sparked to life. Today is October 30th, Riley Hawk's birthday. We here at Fox News want to wish him a big boy, big birthday, and we'll now sing him happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Riley Hawk. Happy birthday. Tony turned off the TV. He started mumbling, shit, fuck, He had the fucking Fox News have to remind him of his son's birthday.
the birthday
Is October
alarm.
30th really his birthday?
No.
But for the sake of canon, it is.
It's what Tony thinks his birthday is.
That's what Tony heard on TV.
Yeah.
Can't trust Fox News, Tony.
Just then, the sound of a skateboard slamming onto the tile kitchen floor from 5 stories in the air brought his mind into focus. Bang! Oh, hi, Dad. Good morning, Riley said to the Birdman, looking down on him from across the shared central flat.
Birdman.
Tony was sunken into his giant leather couch, dwarfing the padded man, who looked to be less than 5 feet tall and weathered with age from Riley's strong standing position. Oh, hi, son. Happy birthday. I love you. Hi, Dad. Do you have a present for me? Yeah, son. I just have to go pick it up. It'll take some time to prepare, too. Why don't I drop you off at the skate park and pick you up again when it's ready? His 27-year-old son.
Yeah, son, I just gotta figure out what it is.
Riley frowned. He was disappointed he would have to wait for his birthday surprise, but he trusted his dad and knew that it would be worth the wait. Tony also frowned. He would need to walk back up the 5 stories to get his real clothes on. He hated this part. 30 minutes later, Riley was kicking the back of his dad's seat absent-mindedly as they drove to the skate park. Thankfully, the skate park was like 5 minutes away, technically walking or skating distance, but the gimmick of turning the driveway into a snake run to the park got old quick, and most of the time they just wanted to drive. Riley got out and slammed the door behind him. He liked to see how hard he could close it.
Oh no.
But then he realized he forgot his earbuds. He turned around and knocked on his dad's window to try to get his attention, but Tony just shook his head. Oh no, it went black. Where's the pow? Where's the button?
On this side. Oh wait, other side because it's upside down.
Hold on. Technical difficulties.
You got it. Should be a button on that side.
Button. No, that's an SD slot. Thank you, baby. Oh, there it is. I think. Oh, there we go. We're back.
All right.
Confounded new technology. Let's see. Yeah, Tony just shook his head and drove off. So he acknowledges that he wants to talk to him again and leaves anyway.
Tony's mad he slammed his door.
Tony had to find a gift, and fast. Once he was in town, he noticed lawn signs for a new Halloween shop where his favorite bagel spot recently went out of business, called Spirit Halloween.
Bagel.
Tony raised an eyebrow and parked the car.
It'd be so small.
Yeah.
Could be a big bagel store.
Yeah, it is.
An everything bagel. Tony raised an eyebrow and parked the car. He skated up to the windows and peered inside. He could see one minimum wage employee surrounded by a wonderland of spooky gifts. He tried to remember if his son liked Halloween, I mean, he shared a birthday with it, so probably. He skated inside and down one of the aisles. The employee shouted something, but he trained himself to block out phrases such as, "You can't skate here," at a young age, so he didn't hear it. He skated through aisles of clothing, home decor, and candy. He did a couple kickflips, then a boneless 180 over an inflatable pumpkin. "Sweet line, Tony," he muttered under his breath, smiling. The employee was looking at her phone, looking up once in a while when he would knock something over or bail on a trick.
Holy shit.
Eventually, Tony had skated the whole store and reached the front counter. He was sweating and out of breath. As a sweat bead reached his brow, he said, Hey, ma'am." "Yes, sir. Did you find everything all right?" "No, everything is so expensive here. $40 for a wig and a plastic corset. Come on, dude. Do you have anything cool that's, like, affordable?" Checking his wallet, Tony had a few cards and $1,000 or so cash. He shook his head as if this wouldn't be enough for what he had in mind.
"You could try the discount bins in the back."
Tony didn't respond, just wordlessly skated away. The employee went back to her phone. As Tony approached the back, he did a tail slide on one of the bottom racks, knocking a bunch of candy all over the ground. He looked around to make sure no one saw, then picked it up in his arms and tried to jog it somewhere out of sight, instead of just putting it back.
Right.
He ran around a corner and through a curtain labeled "Employees Only." Entering what appeared to be the security room, now unguarded with a bunch of monitors replaying the floor cameras, he watched the one that showed him do a boneless 180 over the pumpkin. He made a fist pump gesture and said, "Yes!" spilling candy out of his arms on the floor. He looked down and kind of shrugged, then left the room. He looked out into the hall with all the staff-only rooms.
He's like leaving a candy trail of where he's been.
Right.
He's leaving a trail on the security cameras of where he's been.
He's gonna get canceled.
He's not causing any harm.
He looked out into the hall and with all of the staff-only rooms. One was labeled "Do Not Sell." He figured this must be where all the good stuff is stored and slumped on in. Looking around, the room was full of crates labeled "Monster Blood." He nodded his head and said, "Yep," then opened one up. There were canisters of glowing bright green. The glow lit up his face and he nodded. "Yep."
Oh no. Oh no.
He grabbed a couple cans and pocketed them, and jogged out the back room and back onto his skateboard.
You have no idea what you're messing with, Tony.
You have no idea what you're stealing.
Yep.
He went to the front counter and apologized for the mess, then got back to his car. You know, I thought this was gonna go like a Goosebumps route, but I thought he was gonna find like the haunted mask back there or something, and Riley was gonna become corrupt.
Oh my god.
Let's see.
Fucking monster blood.
His pockets glowing a noticeable bright green. He drove on home and walked inside. He began wrapping his two gifts along with some candy that he had slipped into his cargo shorts. There was a bundle of leftover Christmas gift wrap and scotch tape, glowing green at the seams. This looked like a mess, so he had an idea. He would throw in a skateboard deck and put the cans where the wheels would be to make it look like a wrapped skateboard. Ha ha ha.
Tony's laughing at how good his idea is.
Got him. Got him.
He began to unwrap the package with a kitchen knife, but accidentally punctured a can.
No! No!
It began to ooze green
Tony, get out of there!
all over the kitchen island counter. It was so bright, he was afraid to touch it at first, but he grabbed... But he grabbed some Tupperware and began spooning it in. Washing his hands, he labeled the Tupperware with Sharpie. It said, "Ooh, spooky, monster blood, happy birthday, son, haha, Tony Hawk." Asterisk, 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 the Tony Hawk, written as if he was signing an autograph or something. Haha, Tony Hawk. Why do you write Tony Hawk to be such a dirtbag?
It's like, I don't think of him as a dirtbag. I think of him as like a kid still.
Yeah.
He's like a teenager just fucking around.
It's great. It's fucking giving me such Bam Margera vibes. I love it.
Why don't we try to do the Hiroshima snot rocket? Know what I'm saying? Tony set it down and went to use the bathroom, which was also at the top of the 5-story staircase. He jogged all the way up. When he got to the top, he realized he forgot his board. Damn. So he whizzed and jogged back down. He was so tired when he got to the bottom that he bent over and grabbed his knees to catch his breath. Looking tired, he realized the goo had oozed all over his kitchen counter, onto the floor, and over his shoes. What the hell, man? He walked outside and past the goo, then turned on the hose and sprayed it off his shoes, soaking his socks. His socks.
It's all off. It's okay.
But his socks.
He doesn't give a fuck about anything else. Oh my god.
He soggily stomped over to his car and looked back at the house. Oh, he just takes a hose to beat monster blood.
Right?
Off his shoes.
Just spray with a hose and wash it away.
Off his shoes.
Holy shit.
Just like he's like, what the hell, man?
What the hell, man? Oh my lord.
He soggily stomped over to his car and looked back at the house. The goo was coming out from underneath the front door and onto the grass. He frowned and reached into his pocket to grab his phone. He Google searched monster blood problem. The first result was an ad for Mystery Inc., which claimed to handle all manner of strange monsters. Ghouls and ghosts. Sounded close enough, so he called the number. Okay. Hello. You've reached Mystery Inc. Sorry we can't come to the phone right now. There was some fumbling noises and what sounded like a rolled up newspaper hitting someone hard and a few squirts of a spray bottle. Hello, Mystery Inc. Sorry about that. How can we help you? Hey dude, I've got a problem. I bought some monster goo, and now it's expanding and filling up my house. Can you, take care of it somehow? Sure. If it's a monster, we can handle it. How much goo? Let me check. Tony walked over to his front door and tried to open it, but it opened inwards and seemed stuck. He walked over to the not open window and peered inside. It seemed about 3 feet deep.
Oh no.
At least a couple gallons. Alright, no problem. We'll be down there in a jiffy.
I thought for a minute the friggin' voice recording on the message just he kept in him hitting his dog.
That's what I thought too.
No, it's supposed to be Fred spraying Scooby or Chuggy and then taking the phone.
Oh, that's supposed to be Fred? It just says M for all of them.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
So I didn't know who it was supposed to be.
I mean, it's funny that he was forced to still take the phone call. So
Yeah.
No, I thought it was an answering machine, and then then when he turned it on, just in the background, Scooby was getting punished.
Yeah.
No, he tried to say they weren't home, and then Fred hit him with a newspaper.
That's pretty
So
good.
Shaggy's the dog.
Yeah.
Trying not to fucking have to deal with this shit today.
Okay. Okay, let's see, Thanks. I've got to go pick up my son from the skate park. The door's open, so you're cool to work alone. Just do your thing, Monster Man. Tony hung up and smiled, not waiting for an answer, or asking for an address, or like a return number.
It's okay. They're like the cops. They just trace the fucking call.
They expect this shit.
Yeah.
They have Scooby sniff out the nearest mystery. He then got in his old silver PT Cruiser and drove down to the skate park to pick up his son. Oh, how he loved his paint-striped PT Cruiser. He had intentionally sawed off the muffler to make it louder so people would see it as he drove by and know Tony had a real beast of a car.
Motherfucker. Oh my god.
His paint stripped, like all the paint wore off.
Right?
Anyways, as he approached the park, he slowed down and cracked his windows to peer up at the skaters when he saw something he hated to see. His son being pushed back and forth by the local bullies. Tony stepped out of the car and yelled, "Hey! You leave my son alone, you little punks!" The four bullies stopped and Riley fell to the ground, tears welling up in his eyes. "Dad, it's nothing. They weren't doing anything." One of the bullies turned to Tony. "Yeah, that's right. We didn't do anything. You tell him, Riley." The bully's name was Lars Rodriguez. With him were the four usual suspects: Pie Piston, Sputs Ringley, and Animal.
Spots! No!
Isn't Sputs the one with the fucked up head?
Yes! Oh my god. This 27-year-old man bullied by this fucking pot brownie looking little bastard. Oh,
Tearing up.
we weren't doing anything.
Tell him, Riley.
Tell him, Dewey.
Tony walked up to them and looked down with rage in his eyes. "I am so sick of you fucking kids in my skate park." Sputs looked up at Tony. "Your skate park? I don't see your name on it." Tony grew red in the face. Not only did the archway say Tony Hark's Memorial Skate Park, but the same was painted across each half pipe on the sign out front. He could not have made it any more obvious. "It says my name on the sign, and on the archway, and on the skate ramps." PJ jabbed Lars lightly with his elbow and said, "Sounds like an old bird wants to play a game of skate." "I do not." Lars crossed his arms and nodded. "What's wrong, Mr. Hawk? Don't like losing?" Tony turned around and went back to his car. He opened the trunk and pulled out a brand new mint condition birdhouse skateboard and his helmet. He put both on and walked back over to the kids. He pointed at his car sternly, and Riley got up and walked over without looking his dad in the eyes, ashamed. Then got in the back seat and buckled his seatbelt. Tony inhaled and exhaled. Poor Riley, it's his birthday. He's waiting for he wants to spend time with his dad and get his present. He's getting bullied at the skate park.
His dad was gonna pull out a fucking firearm, but he decided to do the skateboard instead.
Alright, kids, let's play. And if I even get 2 letters, I'll admit defeat. The bullies looked at each other and smiled, then back at Tony. They shot him.
I used my gun I got from my parents.
He's like, oh, that's gonna be hard to beat. He pulls a gun out, painfully aims it at Lars.
I just can't imagine Lars pulling out a gun and it's like...
I can.
It's it's stylized so his hand can barely fit around the handle. And
Got
it's
a
like...
Klasky Supa arm gun. All right, you're on, but we go first. Tony stepped aside, an animal set his board down, then skated forward. He said, "Ollie!" before doing a small ollie, then rolling on back. Tony looked at him. That's it? Animal looked at him, expressionless. Tony shrugged and got on his board, right in front of them. Without rolling, he positioned his feet. He crouched, then jumped as high as he could. He probably got 3 feet in the air when Lars stuck his foot out and kicked the board out from under him in the air. God damn. They're ruthless. They're so clearly cheating.
Start over.
It rolled down a nearby ramp, up the other side, and then launched off the back of the ramp, colliding with and smashing through Tony's PT Cruiser window. Crash! Riley whimpered faintly as the glass exploded all over the back seat and into his hair. The car alarm went off.
It's horrifying. That's scary.
Lars looked down at Tony, who had fallen to his knees.
What about the monster blood?
This is more important. They've got monster blood inside of them.
They are monsters.
Lars looked down at Tony, who had fallen to his knees, and said plainly, "S." Tony had his head down, and he had had enough. He was about to lose his fucking mind. He reached up and grabbed Lars by the collar of his shirt, squeezing it tight, and picked Lars up in the air, and walked back over to his car and wordlessly reached in to grab his skateboard, pulling out through the pile of glass. Still carrying Lars in one head, he walked up the stairs of the 15-foot skate ramp, set his skateboard down, and looked Lars in the eyes. "Ever do a 900, Lars?"
Oh, no.
Lars seemed unfazed. He just shook his head. Tony dropped in, flew down the ramp and up the other side. He spun as hard as he could, popped his tail, and threw Lars like a football into the stratosphere. Lars going even higher than Tony, who did 2.5 spins, then 2.5 more. Tony skidded to a stop at the bottom and got off his board.
The stratosphere.
He looked up at Lars with a smirk of satisfaction. Lars reached the peak of his jump and began to come down. In total, he had done about 5 full spins. As he began to fall, he looked down at Tony smiling. He yelled, "Double 900!" before slam, hitting the earth with both feet squarely planted on Tony's skateboard. He looked up at Tony expectantly. Tony couldn't speak. He was in awe. He yanked the skateboard out from underneath Lars and climbed back up the ramp.
I thought he broke it. He slammed down and just broke his board.
He breathed in and out, then dropped in. He curled up to gain as much speed as possible. He shot down the ramp and up the other side, popped his tail and flew. The bullies all started throwing rocks at Tony in midair. A few landed in his side and he dropped the board. Oof! His skateboard flew off towards his car. this time rolling up and lightly bumping the back tire. Tony thudded against the side of the ramp and slid down to the bottom. The bullies all had their hands behind their back. Lars just whistled as Tony got up and stomped over. What the hell? You kids cheated! Lars smiled and said, "Okay, we win." Tony looked at Lars up and down. Do you think you deserve a memorial, you stubby orange flat-nosed freak? You 3-foot-tall disgrace to the skateboard? You sloth-eyed slouch? You dirty laundry hamper-looking bobble-headed bastard? You, I don't need to use soap because the ocean is clean enough, dreadhead. You dropped out of grade school because it was too hard, smooth-brained ape. You... Lars looked up at him.
Oh!
Feel free to change the sign to say Lars Memorial Skate Park. Tony raised his head to finish the job Lars' dad started, but noticed the sun setting on the horizon. Oh, dude, it's getting late, and we still haven't celebrated Riley's birthday. Tony jogged back to the car, picking up and tossing his skateboard through the shattered back seat window and into his son's lap, who weakly said, "Ow," as it landed in his glass-covered lap. They started the car and went to get ice cream. Lars is so unaffected by anything.
I was mad that he didn't break his shit.
He's like a real movie villain. You can't stop him.
He
I was mad that he won.
He won and Tony had to go.
Rodriguez Memorial Skate Park.
Tony raised his fist to finish the job Lars' dad started.
Did it charge his fucking neutral B?
You skipped the line where they said was Tony was climbing the skate park or skate ramp. Lars and the bullies went to go fumble around in the grass for something. And that was the rocks.
That's fine.
Oh no.
It's still funny that they just have rocks.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the mystery gang had arrived at Tony's mansion. They all shuffled out and approached the front door. Fred took the lead and made the window goggles with his hands against one of the first-story windows. All I can see is green, gang. Oh, man, I hate gangrene. Don't worry, I've got just the thing. Fred kicked the front door in, which broke the lock and caused green goo to ooze out all over the front porch.
Yeah, just the thing.
Fred is so strong.
Breaking and entering.
Not only did he break the lock, but he went past all the pressure of the stuff pouring against it.
Yeah.
He's stronger than monster blood at like such high power now.
The gang jumped back and watched as it slowly took over the lawn. Noticing it had all front-facing exits blocked, they shuffled around back, their ankles covered in green. Fred grabbed the hose and sprayed off all their shoes, soaking their socks and pissing off Scooby-Doo. Scooby growled and Fred said, "Bad dog," spraying him with the hose in the face. Shaggy frowned. Fred had never disciplined his dog before.
Oh no.
Fred pointed up to one window that was 5 stories high. "All right, gang, let's climb." Much like a real skate ramp, the backside was just made of intersecting 2x4s, revealing that between the 1st and 5th floor, it was just a set of stairs surrounded by a hollow frame. Only the front side made it appear as if there were floors in between. Fred drug Scooby over to the back wall and made him stand up straight. Then put one foot on Scooby's back. Scooby let out a little yelp, and Fred hopped up and climbed onto the wall, and then onto the stairs. He gestured for everyone to do the same.
Oh no!
Shaggy let Scooby use his back, then gangle his way up. Once they got onto the stairs, they looked down to see the whole bottom floor was filled with ooze. Ah, jeez. Did we bring the wet vac? No, Fred. You said we couldn't afford the $12.99 rental fee. All right. You mean Daphne's dad couldn't afford to let me borrow some money? Fred, you always say borrow, but you never return the money. Come on, Daph. You know it's just an expression. Besides, once we get married, it'll be our money anyways. The slime, as if reacting to their conversation, began to climb the stairs, half spilling over the ledge as it grew. The gang walked backwards as they watched. Fred's eyes lit up. Wait, gang, I have an idea. He told everyone to stand back and kick down really hard, breaking off some of the staircase.
Oh, no.
Then
Whoa.
kicked a few more times. Aha! Take that, you stupid monster! The fragile structure that once held up the right tower began to crumble, old wooden board raining down as the tower shook, and a few moments later, it collapsed inward onto the bottom floor, encasing Mystery Inc. with green goo.
Oh no! Oh no!
So that's just it for them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got fucking A.
I didn't have enough time for a B plot. They have to die.
Fred wanted some money, then wanted to abuse a dog.
You mean your dad could afford to just give me the money?
To let me borrow some money. That's one of my favorite Scooby jokes we had. Him and with the Xbox and the Mystery Machine.
Right.
Go check out Crossing the Line episode Gravity Falls, I think.
Yep.
Gravity Falls. Epic. Anyway, an hour later, Tony and Riley were driving home, licking ice cream and yelling all the lyrics to Goldfinger's song Superman. Oh, I love that song. So here I am, doing everything I can, going on what I am, pretending I'm a
Oh,
Superman.
yeah, I love the actual lyrics.
That's all that matters.
The gold finger.
Oh, it's right. Oh, I didn't even realize I
I
was
wrote
there.
the lyrics for you.
Awesome.
I knew you would do that.
Thank you. And as they came over the hill, what they saw shocked them. The ice cream fell off Tony's quadruple strawberry scoop cone with all the toppings onto his lap. His mouth was agape. The right half of their home had crumbled, and what remained was oozing green goo all over the place. He drove up onto the driveway, covering the bottom of his beautiful PT Cruiser in a foot of green goo. Riley began to tear up, and Tony began to comfort him quickly. No, son, it's okay. I'm sure the Monster Busters just haven't gotten here yet. Why is there an empty van over there that's just Mystery Inc.? We will take care of all ghouls, ghosts, and gonsters. Tony's head shot around to see the van. His expression worsened. Suddenly, the goo began to seep in through the windows of his car and onto the seats onto his lap. Oh no, it's getting in. What do we do? Dad, what is this stuff? It was supposed to be your present. Oh, cool, Dad. Thanks. I love it. Then the goo filled the car, and the bird boys were never heard from again. The end.
Oh no!
What an emotional roller coaster.
Now there's nothing they can do to stop Lars.
It really is going to be named Lars Memorial Skate Park.
Now it has every reason to be his Memorial State Park.
That's
He's
just true.
gone. Oh god, I give that a fucking slouch competition out of 10.
I give that a double 900 out of 900. He threw Lars into the stratosphere.
Thinking he would just fall and like break his leg or something.
Right?
He didn't even break the board. Oh, that was beautiful. That took the wind out of my sails, but it was fun.
I agree, it was great.
All right, let's keep the energy going. I know we've already been going for quite a while now. And that fire's still got a little life left into it, so we can end off strong, baby boys.
Alright, Elias, your turn to read mine.
Okay.
And you're gonna intro it like a cool gag like I did.
Let's see here. I submit to you for the Midnight Society. I can't say the title or it'll give things away, so my story.
The Blue Breeds.
Blue Reeds.
Blue Reeds.
Okay. Ahem. Nami sat back on the wide-ass living room sofa, her face giving off a blank, tired expression. The poor pirate girl's third annual Halloween night at her kidnapper spouse's abode. Not a sequel, god damn it!
I was expecting Hero Killer Cosby too.
I didn't have enough time. I had the full outline for that story too, but I ran out of time. Next year.
The poor pirate girl's third annual Halloween night at her kidnapper/spouse's abode was already off to a shit start.
Check out Crossing the Line Valentine's Day episode for the prequel to this story.
As she sat next to their two robotic roommates, or retard bots as the man of the house preferred,
Holy shit.
Scratch and Grounder. The robot chicken and the weird fucking whatever Grounder is were helping Nami through her completely consensual marathon through Sword Art Online.
Great.
As is tradition, the two dunce bots would insist at the beginning of every episode that this was the one where things get good.
Every episode.
No, Nami. Episode 12 is when the story gets good.
Yeah, that's when Kirito really shines.
Oh, I like this part, the sexual assault.
Don't worry, later on he starts fucking his sister.
Incest.
I love this main character. He's invincible.
I love when the siblings have sex.
There's no character growth. He doesn't need character growth. He's already strong enough.
Well, what do you know? You're from an anime.
What would a 20-year-long anime know about world building?
It's a video game, Nami. Chill out.
It's technically in a video game, so it doesn't need character progression. That's not...
Whatever.
Nami gave the two a pass because they didn't know any better, and so would just nod and give nothing replies to humor the two steel weebs. Two steel weebs.
Poor girl's gotta have like the most unflattering wardrobe that Robotnik has in his castle.
Her third year at this man's estate.
She's wearing a huge orange sweater, slumped over, bags under her eyes.
She's just wearing like his costume.
Ah, that's foul. What?
I mean, I was about to say, if it's form-fitting, it would be fine.
And you know it is.
Oh.
To him.
Everything was perfectly fine until the bikini-clad lass happened to sniff. She grimaced.
She's stuck in a bikini?
She's in her time skip uniform now.
Oh yeah, there was a time skip since your last story.
Yeah, exactly.
So her hair got long and her boobs got... Wow.
She grimaced and whispered to Scratch and Grounder, "Guys, will you also take a whiff?" And then Nami, Scratch, and Grounder triple sniffed.
You're gonna have to lean in if you're gonna do some Foley like that. Thank you.
Oh, sit on that top.
Yeah, you are kind of far away from the mic.
Okay.
Epic.
They looked at each other and thought, I wonder if... Oh, but they didn't really wonder. They knew it was horribly true. They all three could smell that sour, sweet scent of a toaster strudel baking in the microwave. And they all knew damn well.
In the microwave!
Bacon.
It's not gonna be flaky at all! It's gonna be soggy!
Now, Grounder, it doesn't cook all the way through. It has to microwave it for 3 minutes.
It hurts my jaw when it's cooked in the toaster. I'm going to cook it in the microwave, and you're going to like it.
Whoever called it toaster strudel, it has their head up their ass.
Just wait till my new Robotnik land of microwave strudels and my latest microwave badnik.
My soggy doggies.
Upsetting.
Okay.
It's already another chapter?
No, I skipped for an
Oh.
accident. They all knew damn well what the sour sweet scent would mean on this Halloween night. You see, when the sour sweet scent started smelling, that usually means that trick-or-treaters are out trick-or-treating. And when trick-or-treaters are out trick-or-treating, that means that the hot college women are out cosplaying. And when the hot college women are out cosplaying, their asses, of course, are subtly clapping. And that college cosplay ass clapping that always alerts Dr. Ivo Robotnik to start prowling.
He's not happy with his ill-gotten wife. His complacent wife.
He wakes up to the sound and then slumps over to the toaster. Not the toaster, the microwave to cook his toaster strudels.
He wipes toaster strudel crusties out of his eyes.
And just like that,
His eyes look like a toaster strudel with the filling in the middle.
Oh, God.
Covered in a white glaze.
and just like that, the wide load with the fat load kicked the door open. Kick! He walked in with the most confident of struts, his body kind of morphing into the shape of a boomerang as he puffed out his chest. Dr. Robotnik was clad in a generic pirate costume, complete with an eye patch and tacky captain's hat.
Steven, you need to find an original Nami animation cell so you can put her next to Robotnik.
True.
With your Robotnik cell and your Scratch and Grounder cells.
Fuck yeah.
Nami, adjusting the strap on her candy corn bikini top, gave an unenthusiastic look at the rotund raider.
Wait, is it colored like candy corn or is it made of candy corn?
No, it's colored. It's like her usual bikini, but it's got the triangle, the sections.
Will you also draw that for the thumbnail?
That'd be easy enough, yeah.
You just Photoshop over a picture of Nami.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's easy.
Yeah.
God, that's gonna be a great thumbnail.
She gave an unenthusiastic look at the rotund raider. And who the hell are you supposed to be? I'm so glad you asked.
I've missed this voice.
Raving redhead.
What?
Raving redhead.
It's ravishing.
Oh, sorry. I got caught up in it. My ravishing redhead.
Hell yeah.
Bellowed Robotnik.
Oh, I thought that was saying what he was. I was like, what's the raving redhead?
I'm glad you asked. It's my raving redhead.
Oh, that's a Scooby-Doo villain if I've ever heard one.
Scooby-Doo meets Dr. Robotnik.
The raving redhead.
Dr. Red Tip. Bellowed Robotnik, fucking loud ass. I am Captain Dr. Ivo D. Robotnik, and I tonight, me and these 2/3 mates, Mr. Scratch the Scallywag and Mr. Grounder the, Gollywog, are going to plunder the 7 streets for that sweet booty.
Robotnik, you don't know any better, do you? Grounder the Gollywog.
Fucking come up with a G pirate word.
Is Gollywog an actual slur?
I guess technically,
A gollywog is like an offensive, little caricature of basically like a black person with red lips.
Oh, jeez. And I do mean fucking sweet booty. Robotnik smacked his knee and imitated a sexually frustrated grunt.
I do mean that sweet booty.
Much to Nami's disgust. Okay, have fun, I guess, Nami said.
She's just gonna stay there.
handing a pillowcase to each of the three freaks.
She's just their mom.
Yeah.
May as well be.
Oh god. It's her 3rd year. She's just used to it.
But hold on a minute, you. Nami grabbed a 3-layer mask and slapped it into Robotnik's fat head. Robotnik was pissed instantly, but kept his cool for this moment and this moment only. Thank you, my dear. I'll be sure to bring you a whole piece of candy of your very own.
One.
Robotnik muffled, marching out of the front door with his lackeys and paper towel roll, sword in tow. Nami breathed a sigh of relief as she could finally hear herself think. She sat back, placed a hand in her pants like Al Bundy from Married with Children, and turned on Scary Godmother.
Yeah.
That's a woman.
Once outside, Robotnik tore the mask from his face and threw it on the ground in about 3 frames of animation. Proceeding to drop his ass onto it so hard it cracked the concrete foundation on the porch.
The porch.
He got 1 foot out the door before disgracing the mask.
Did he replace the Applebee's with a porch?
He doesn't live at Applebee's.
Yes, he does. He built it onto his lab.
No, he just built it in Mobius.
Oh, I thought it was part of his base.
No.
Why would he just build it in Mobius?
He spent 1 billion Mobians and he wanted to take her to a good place. Quote unquote.
I thought it was like just crammed into the side and like right next to his big golden statue.
Oh, the mask she gave him was like a anti-sick face mask.
Oh.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a ski mask.
Yeah, I
to
thought it was
protect his identity.
like a plastic, like Captain America or something.
Yeah, she was just being genuinely helpful, and he's like,
He's an anti-mask.
Yeah, I guess he is.
He's truly a villain.
I can't breathe.
He dropped it and then he said, I'm Dr. Robotnik. No Hong Kong flu can infect me. Screeched the captain of the YTP pirates. Scratch and Grounder looked at each other with genuine concern. The 3 buccaneers walked down the first street of the neighborhood, Robotnik loudly singing offensive sea shanties the whole time. Yo-ho, fuck the Jews and their land whale. Yo-ho.
Boom, boom, boom.
This, of course, eventually attracted the attention of concerned parents, one of which walked up to the 3 to confront the potty mouth. Excuse me, could you please try not to be so crass? There's a lot of kids out tonight, asked the mother from beneath her medical mask. Robotnik turned to look at her, his brow cocked at an impossible angle, to show how many shits he didn't give. Oh, what was that? I can't hear you over that wash rag you have on your mouth, Robotnik replied sarcastically, holding his hand over his ear as if he were trying to hear her.
Does he have ears? Is he drawn with ears?
He has ears, but like his mustache is always covering him.
Ah, okay.
That's a good tech. The parents were not amused. I said, can you please keep the cursing to a minimum? There are children here. Robotnik again held his ear.
It grew in size.
Take your little bitch child's candy. Well, don't mind if I do. The doctor gave the mom a hard time. Gave her a hard shove and waddled up to the 5-year-old skeleton kid. Robotnik did a short hop and smacked the absolute dog shit out of this actual kid, launching him like 10 feet away. Bang!
Are these Mobians or real people?
They're real people.
Actual kid.
Okay.
Robotnik cracked his knuckles as he made off with the kid's bag. I can't crack my knuckles. There we go.
That's as much as I got in the tank.
I really hammered that Highness whore and her worthless little shit brat bitch! Lol, get wrecked, bitch! Scratch taunted, doing the orange justice dance around the kid on the ground. Yeah, fuck you, Grounder added.
Which one's the orange justice?
Oh god, I can't remember. It looks
sure
fun.
tried though.
The horrible trio laughed as they walked off, and kids sobbing in the background. Later, as the three snuck past the ambulance and police cars that were headed towards the epicenter of their public assault, they came to the first house. Oh no, they're actually going trick-or-treating! Robotnik thumped up the steps and smacked the front door repeatedly with an open hand. Bang, 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 bang. The doctor lost his stack, having to wait, and shouted into the doorknob. Get out here! You right fucking now, you lazy lame ass!
Oh! Oh!
Scratch used his
He
power.
was gonna say something wrong!
Scratch used his power of observing his surroundings and noticed something. Hold your holiday scariness. I think the lights being off means that they aren't giving out candy. Robotnik stared into the doorknob, sniffing out all, if any, precious holiday treats that existed in the house. Hiding it. I can smell candy ingus, boys. I know I can.
Hiding it.
Grounder got in close to the windows and noticed the light of a lamp in the TV through the curtains. Somebody's home. Your Halloween horniness? Robotnik narrowed his eyes with anger. Aha! So they choose trick, eh? Scrounder! Break this door down so I can teach this unceremonious simpleton some holiday spirit.
Scrounder.
That's what he does. There's like times where he'll refer to both of them and he'll just say Scrounder.
I thought he just didn't remember.
The two robots got into football tackle position and were about to commit a crime when someone opened the door to Three Stooges. A girl with short hair dressed in what looks like a Dracula's outfit answered the door. She looked at the three, holding two single cups and some weird cords that hung from her earlobes. Holding two single cups and some weird cords. Oh,
Is that Jiro?
Of course.
Yes.
Hey, sorry, but we're doing a party tonight, so no candy this year, said the punk vampire girl flatly. She started to close the door before a hulking glove hand yanked it back open. Hey!
Wait, does this front door open outward?
Yeah.
It was like inside and he just like...
Oh no!
Hey, what the heck, man? I'm not leaving without my treat! You count chocolate-covered cock! And if I don't get it, then I'm going to have to do something you really don't want me to do!
The girl, God, I hope the neighbors don't care. It is almost midnight.
This is great.
The girl breathed an agitated sigh, not wanting this confrontation to continue any further. Look, we really only have like punch and some homemade stuff, but most of it's already eaten. Robotnik half listened and shouted in her face, Then get back in there to your itty-bitty titty committee and bring me some party favors to your candy-blocking bimbo. You candy-blocking bimbo.
You lost like all the rasp in your voice.
I know, I've got no energy left. Just then, another girl stepped up to the door. She had pink hair, pink skin, and yellow horns. She was dressed up in a fairly revealing Neko girl costume. Everything okay out here, Jiro? Yeah, just some old loud dude wanting candy. The pirate doctor transparently looked directly at the pink girl's boobs, activating his coom brain, dumb brain. Aha!
Transparently.
Tell me this party was serving milk ingus, said the walking, talking shitpost.
Repeat.
Milk ingot.
Pink girl covered herself while Jiro thought to herself for a
Repeat the
moment.
line, please.
Aha!
Ah, you didn't tell me the party was serving milk Ingus, said the walking, talking shitpost. Pink Girl covered herself while Jiro thought to herself for a moment. She then scribbled something on a napkin and handed it to the Robotnik monster. What is this? This is a map leading to a friend of mine's house. She's pretty wealthy and tends to hand out decent candy tonight. Might be worth stopping by her place, offered Jiro, sweating bullets as she prayed to All Might that she would go the hell away. Robotnik gave a wide grin and straightened up. Aha! At last! You validated your existence in my life. Just for this, I will not take a shit in my hand and write my name all over your house with it like an oblong piece of chalk.
He's the worst character I've ever heard of.
That is a trick.
Jiro and the pink woman grimaced before slowly shutting and doubling bolting the door. The three villains followed the surprisingly well-drawn napkin map until they hit the last road in the neighborhood. Yaoyoruzo Boulevard. As they traveled down the road, the common houses were slowly replaced by large courtyards and mansions. Robotnik paid no attention to this because he was too busy making pirate noises at everyone within his draw distance. Finally, they reached the front gate of the mansion that had been marked X on the map. Robotnik button mashed the entrance buzzer until he got an answer. Hello? State your name and business, please. I, the great and illustrious Dr. Ivo Robotnik, have arrived to claim the booty that is rightfully mine and no one the fuck else. Robotnik screamed into the small speaker on the gate, his saliva coating the mechanism. A pained grunt and some shuffling was heard on the other end of the speaker. Alright, now that I'm fucking deaf, you're not coming in. Have a nice night. Robotnik's mouth foamed with blistering fury as he punted at the gate with his tiny legs, screaming the indecipherable gibberish. Let me in, 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 let me in. The tub of tar chanted. Scratch tried to console his creator, but upon touching the angered egg's shoulder, he had his head promptly punched off of his fucking body. Don't you dare touch me, you chicken-fried robot! Make yourself useful and give me a boost, Dingus! The two robots managed to heave-ho their master of 1,000 pounds over the front gate, but had to push far beyond their structural integrity to do so, and thus the two fell apart the minute Robotnik got over. Robotnik shrugged and marched up to the front door of the mansion. He got a hard running start and jumped up into the air, hitting the rich man door with his patented Pingus slam. Poof. As usual, this hurt him more than anything else, but of course it wasn't his fault. The door was promptly answered by a girl with black, spiraling hair dressed like a mummy. What the fuck did you do to my door? She asked, noticing the big fucking dent in the wood. Trick or treat? Give me... stuttered the winded doctor, not used to this much physical activity in one night. The girl, who is Momo Yaoyorozo, because I said so, perked up, giving a cheery look. Who is that?
Yaoyorozu? Yaoyorozu?
Yaoyorozu?
She's the girl that can create... Her quirk is to create things.
Oh yeah, she's rich, canonically.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't realize her hair was like in a spiral. I just thought it was like ponytail or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only thing that makes her stand out.
I only remember her boobs.
Good.
I mean, she like does pull things from them the whole time.
It's fine.
Oh, a trick-or-treater. Forgive me. You don't look very familiar. I could have sworn that I knew everyone on this street. Momo suddenly stopped, taking a whiff of the air. Wait, she sniffed once again, then proceeded to gag uncontrollably. Oh, good God! You smell poor! Screamed Momo, holding a wad of 100s to her face like an oxygen mask. Robotnik belched a stank-ass toaster strudel burp with his big mouth open, causing Momo to crumble. Oh, God, why? Why don't you have as much money as me? I hate you so fucking much. She vomited and passed out.
Oh no.
The mad scientist asshole kicked the woman in the stomach. Don't you sleep on me, you crusting cumsock. I still haven't gotten my precious candy. All of a sudden, a familiar voice shouted at him from behind. Robotnik, the damned cops were at our house earlier. You can't just fucking go around hitting kids. The voice belonged to none other than Nami, who angrily stomped up to the world's biggest fucking loser. She grabbed Robotnik by the mustache and dragged him out of the front gate in a fit of female rage, which is far stronger than any cartoon doctor's base level strength. I can't believe you. We're going home and you were grounded. Why the fuck did you even hit that kid in the first place? He has a damn concussion. I'm Dr. Robotnik. I hit who I want. Robotnik reached up and socked Nami in the eyeball,
No.
giving her a shiner instantaneously.
Oh no.
Ah! The big titty bitch screamed. That's it! You are double grounded. You will not watch anime. You will not watch Bleach. You will not watch Naruto. You will not watch Little Bill. And also, no fast food, no McDonald's, no Burger King, no Culver's, no Wendy's, no Carl's Jr. You will not play video games. You will not play Super Mario. You will not play Mega Man. You will not play Among Us. You will not play Minecraft. 3 months. Do you hear me?
Your
3
inflections
months.
are exactly like the Little Bill kid. It is so funny.
Nami dragged Robotnik and the assorted parts of Scratch and Grounder back to the fortress, where Robotnik sat in his room and pouted. Meanwhile, it was time for more SAO, because Nami failed to soft-lock the Crunchyroll app while the three were gone. The end.
Holy shit. Of all the people to be the voice of reason, it's his wife, Nami, who just deals with it.
I like that she's just become a fucking voice of reason in his house.
She's just part of his crew.
Yeah.
Lord, I rate that story as milk out of 10.
I rate that story, I can't talk anymore, my throat hurts, out of 10.
Holy shit. Bravo, both of you. You really knocked it out of the park once again with your fantastical tales of misery and woe.
Thanks, I'm glad Teasel finally got a fanfiction.
Same.
I know. Someone had to do it.
I'm glad Mega Man made it out okay.
He's doing alright. Hashtag get me off the moon. Hashtag Mega Man Legends 3. Hashtag bring it back. You had a working demo. Are you kidding me?
Seriously, Jesus Christ.
Hashtag don't still make it for the 3DS though. Hashtag the 3DS is outdated and no longer made.
Yeah.
Gosh, I hope nobody's gonna get mad at us for yelling, at least we're outside.
I was about to say, this is a pretty big yard.
Yeah, it's a big, broad neighborhood. There is like a house right across the way over there in the back, in the spooky blackness.
Mm-hmm.
But, they're probably used to it.
Yeah.
In this kind of neighborhood. So, I don't really know how to end the spooky episode.
May you have a wonderful Halloween, and tell scary stories to your friends.
And watch The Scary Godmother on YouTube.
Scary Godmother 1 and 2, The Revenge of Jimmy.
And also Garfield's Halloween Adventure. That's also a good one.
And Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown.
There we go.
That's a classic.
And Over the Garden Wall, the entire short series.
Yosh,
Oh, yeah.
The Halloween Tree. Oh shit, I had one. Crap.
Do not put your toaster strudels in the microwave.
This is the part of the show where we're all out of steam from like trying to keep a fire going and then like getting everything set up out in the backyard.
Yeah.
And then screaming.
Yes, screaming.
I should have made you yell at Lars as Tony Hawk more.
I feel so bad. Like with Robotnik, the only way to get his voice across is to write in all caps. I feel so bad.
It had to happen. I'm glad you got to read the Robotnik story again so you could reprise your role.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day roll.
Mm-hmm.
I had like 2 ideas. This one, because I want to do a friggin' universe with just Nami and Robotnik's family.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had, of course, the planned sequel for Hero Killer Cosby, but I ran out of time, and that one got, like, way too complicated.
You're gonna have a whole, like, cinematic universe with, like, Robotnik and Dame Drops and Bill Cosby and My Hero Academia.
I'm glad I don't have to do the Dame Drops voice again.
Oh, you will, and that's the scariest part.
Oh, Elias, I have a whole year.
Dame Drops is out here in the woods.
Super official!
Dropping in at 3
echoed.
frames.
Throwing the mask on the fucking ground.
God, I would love to have that 3D model and just rig it running towards the camera really quickly.
Yeah.
I wonder if you could find the person who made it.
Oh, I only hope.
I bet the person who made it put it right in the dumpster after it was done.
Right in the recycling bin.
They immediately delete it from their hard drive.
I don't want that on my portfolio.
Oh, by the way, the roll costume in my story is actually based on a custom model somebody put out on Models Resources. If you just look up Roll Casket on Models Resources, you'll find it. It's really cute.
Ooh.
I don't know what you could use it for, but it's cute.
Oh, we could actually rig that and use it in the thumbnail with Clip Studio.
Oh.
Shit, I'll do it. It's fun.
Oh.
Make the GIF make it do the dancing GIF back and forth during the whole. Make it move during the whole video.
That'd be cool.
It'd be really easy. All you have to do is import it and save the GIF.
Exactly.
Okay, for real, I guess gotta thank you for listening. Check us out YouTube, Spotify, follow us on Twitter, join our group Discord. We have lots of fun there. We'll be back for more fan fiction as usual. Anybody got to shout anything out?
Yeah, we should have a 5 horror manga to read this month video coming out soon.
Oh yeah.
If I don't finish that, cut this part out, but I should.
Okay, well we'll see how that goes.
We just have to record it sometime this week.
Yeah.
I believe in you two.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a really good one, and I'm excited to share my other 2, and we're going to do 5.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, the new show's coming. We're going to be trying lots of different things, so help us get the word out and get it all spread like wildfire. And we can keep on making cool stuff. That's what we like to do. We've been doing this for almost 3 years now, and we just want to keep on putting out stuff that we're happy to make.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Okay, Steven, give us a spooky outro to end on.
Let's see here. Viewers beware. It's the end of the show.
Oh, the fire went out.
Just give that a big hallway reverb, and I'm sure it'll sound scary.
There we
It's
go.
barely gonna pick up.
Blow
You like
it out.
muttered it under your breath.
Viewers
Goddamn.
beware! It's the end of the show.
Viewers beware!
Whoa.
Disclaimer, Crossing the Line is not a show intended to bully or harass anyone. Do not go out of your way to find or mess with the authors featured on our podcast. They make what we do possible, and we love them. And you. Thanks.
Cut.
Enjoy.
Thing is, this is the Halloween episode, and it's gotta be scary. Cut out the knot, and that's not meant to bully or harass.
They can
Crossing
bully
the
me
Line
all
is a
they
show
want.
meant to bully and harass each other.
The one time a year.
Nothing's scarier than bullying. I'll probably fade out somewhere. I'll probably put on some spooky music or something.
Hell yeah.
Oh, my knees.
the Dead Kennedy's Fairy Godparents song.
The what?